Hey everyone, welcome back to channel today. We're diving into a jaw-dropping true story that's equal parts heartbreaking and shocking. Imagine this, you're 53, head over heels in love, and you decide to surprise your long-distance boyfriend with an unannounced visit. You're dreaming of a romantic reunion, but instead, you uncover a secret that turns your world upside down. That's exactly what happened to Linda, a 53-year-old woman who traveled hundreds of miles to see her boyfriend, only to discover he was married and had been hiding it all along. Stick around as we unpack this wild story, explore the red flags she missed, and discuss how to protect yourself in modern relationships. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a story like this. Let's set the stage. Linda, a 53-year-old divorcee from Chicago, had been single for years after a tough marriage. She was ready to find love again, and that's when she met Mark online. Mark, 55, was charming, attentive, and seemed like the perfect gentleman. They met on a dating app, and for 6 months, their relationship blossomed through late-night phone calls, sweet texts, and virtual date nights. Mark lived in Seattle, so their romance was long distance, but Linda felt like she'd finally found her soulmate. Mark told Linda he was a busy consultant who traveled a lot for work. This explained why he could only visit her once every couple of months. But Linda, being the hopeless romantic she was, decided to surprise him with a visit to Seattle. She wanted to show up at his place, maybe cook him dinner, and take their relationship to the next level. Little did she know, this spontaneous trip would reveal a devastating truth. Linda booked a flight, packed her bags, and headed to Seattle without telling Mark. She had his address from a package she'd sent him months earlier, and she was buzzing with excitement. She imagined his face lighting up when he saw her at his doorstep. After landing, she took an Uber to his suburban neighborhood, her heart racing with anticipation. But when Linda knocked on the door, it wasn't Mark who answered. It was a woman, mid-50s, friendly, but confused. Linda, thinking she might have the wrong house, asked for Mark. The woman's face changed. "I'm his wife," she said. Linda's heart sank. Wife? Mark had never mentioned a wife. In fact, he'd told her he was divorced, just like her. The woman, let's call her Susan, invited Linda inside, sensing something was off. That's when the truth unraveled. Mark wasn't divorced. He'd been married to Susan for 20 years. They had 2 teenage kids, a dog, and a picture-perfect life. Linda was in shock, but Susan was just as stunned. She had no idea Mark was leading a double life. But when Linda knocked on the door, it wasn't Mark who answered. It was a woman, mid-50s, friendly, but confused. Linda, thinking she might have the wrong house, asked for Mark. The woman's face changed. "I'm his wife," she said. Linda's heart sank. Wife? Mark had never mentioned a wife. In fact, he'd told her he was divorced, just like her. Mark came home an hour later, and you can imagine the scene. Linda and Susan were sitting in the living room, waiting. When Mark walked in, his face went pale. He tried to stammer out excuses, saying Linda was just a friend, and that it was all a misunderstanding. But the evidence was undeniable. Texts, emails, and even photos from their romantic weekend getaways. Susan scrolled through Mark's phone, which Linda had access to because he'd shared his location with her once. It was a complete betrayal. Susan was heartbroken but composed. She asked Linda to explain everything, and Linda shared how Mark had painted himself as a single man looking for a serious relationship. He told her he loved her, planned a future together, and even talked about moving to Chicago someday. Meanwhile, Susan revealed that Mark had been lying about his work trips to cover up his visits to Linda. It was a meticulously crafted deception. Host. Linda left Seattle that same day devastated. She felt betrayed, humiliated, and angry. Not just at Mark, but at herself for not seeing the signs. Susan, on the other hand, was grappling with her own pain. She told Linda she'd confront Mark about their marriage, but she wasn't sure what the future held. Linda returned to Chicago, vowing to never trust so easily again. In the weeks that followed, Linda shared her story anonymously on a forum, which is how we learned about it. She wanted to warn others about the dangers of rushing into relationships without verifying the truth. Susan, meanwhile, reached out to Linda a month later, thanking her for exposing Mark's lies. She was considering divorce but hadn't made a final decision. As for Mark, he tried to contact Linda, sending apologetic texts, but she blocked him. So, what can we learn from Linda's story? First, take your time in long-distance relationships. It's easy to get swept up in the excitement, but don't rush into major decisions like surprise visits without building trust. Second, verify key details. Ask to video chat from their home, meet their friends, or see their social media. If they're cagey, that's a red flag. Third, protect your heart. Set boundaries and don't ignore inconsistencies, even if they seem minor. Online dating has opened up so many opportunities to find love, but it also comes with risks. Do a little detective work, reverse image search their photos, check public records, or even ask mutual connections if you have them. And most importantly, communicate openly. If someone's hiding something, they'll slip up eventually. Wow, what a story, right? Have you ever been in a situation where you uncovered a shocking truth about someone you trusted? Or maybe you've got tips for navigating online dating safely. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you found this story as wild as I did, give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend who needs to hear it. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss a story like this. We post new videos every your schedule, e.g., Tuesday and Friday, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. If you want to learn more about avoiding dating scams or spotting red flags, check out our video on related video topic, e.g., Top 5 Online Dating Mistakes to Avoid, linked in the description. And for those of you interested in supporting the channel, join our Patreon for exclusive behind-the-scenes content and early access to videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Outro, upbeat music, channel logo, end screen with related videos.